Hello everyone, I welcome to all in this lecture. In this lecture, I will discuss absolute maximum and absolute minimum. And also I will show some get previous year question. So in the previous lecture, I have discussed about the monotonicity of a function. So when a function either increasing or decreasing in their domain, we can call a monotonic function. Or when a function is increasing as well as decreasing in their domain, इंक्रीज भी कर रहा है और डिक्रीज भी कर रहा है in their domain, so we can call a non-monotonic function. Also, I have shown some sufficient condition for to be function where it will be maximum and where it will be minimum. So, what was the sufficient condition? Condition of maxima and minima. First one, dy by dx, also we can write f dash x should be equal to 0, and at point where dy by dx is equal to 0 is called a stationary point. Okay. The second condition was when double differentiation of y ds square y by dx square is greater than 0, then we will get the minima of a function. Third condition, when d square y by dx square is less than 0, so that at that point we will get the maximum of function, right? So that was the sufficient condition. And when if we are getting this d square y by dx square is equal to 0, so at this point the function it can be neither maxima or nor minima, right? Or also we can say the test can be failed, so that in that case we can differentiate one more time, and you will see that if n is the odd, then we will check the n plus 1 derivative of function. If greater than 0, then would be minima. If less than 0, then it would be maxima, and equal to 0 means neither maxima nor minima, right? Absolute maximum and minimum. So when we are going to find maximum or minimum in a particular range a to b, so that is called absolute maximum or minimum. So let's understand this absolute maxima and minima. Just draw a graph here. Suppose this is a function of x. At this point, suppose this is x is equal to a, and at this point somewhere here, this is x is equal to b. Okay. An absolute maximum or minimum, it means absolute maximum, it means maximum value of fx, in range in a to b. Okay, in a to b. So how we can calculate? We have to check at this point. We can say the functional value is fa. At this point, what is the function value? Fb. Okay. At this point, you can see there is a local minima, because if dy by dx at this point is 0. So this we can say the local maxima. This point we can say This point also dy by dx is equal to 0. So we can say this local minima. At this point also, see here that dy by dx is 0. So this is also we can say local maxima. Okay. So let's the point where the dy by dx is equal to 0, which this one is, suppose this is x is equal to c1, this is x is equal to c2, and this is x is equal to c3. आपको a से b के बीच में देखना है कि फंक्शन की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू क्या होगा. So from the graph you can see the maximum value of fx is f(c3). इस पॉइंट पे फंक्शनल वैल्यू क्या होगा, f(c2). एट दिस पॉइंट पे फंक्शन का वैल्यू क्या है, c1 c2, एंड एट दिस पॉइंट f(c1 c3). तो y की वैल्यू जो फंक्शन वैल्यू है वो आपको देखना है कि a और b के बीच में सबसे मैक्सिमम क्या होगा. So in this case you can see here fc3, functional value at x is equal to c3, right? Or you can write in terms of general, you can generalize also. So how we can write this one? So absolute maximum will be maximum of, you have to check the endpoints. What is the endpoints here, a and b? So what is the functional value of fa? What is the functional value at x is equal to a? What is the functional value at x is equal to b? तो ए और बी क्या इन पॉइंट्स है, तो ए पे देखना है कि फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या है और बी पे देखना है कि फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या है. और अगर कोई पॉइंट्स है लाइक लोकल मैक्सिमा या लोकल मिनिमा व्हाटएवर, सो आपको चेक करना है कि फंक्शन की वैल्यू इसमें कोई ज्यादा तो नहीं है. फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक आपको देखना है कि ये वैल्यू जो एफ सी वन, एफ सी टू और एफ सी थ्री, राइट. तो जो मैक्सिमम ऑफ इन तीनों एफ ए, एफ बी, एफ सी, एफ सी वन, एफ सी टू, इन सभी में जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू होगा वो क्या हो जाएगा, एब्सोल्यूट मैक्सिमम. एब्सोल्यूट मैक्सिमम, राइट. Or we can write for the absolute minimum also. So absolute minimum क्या होगा, absolute minimum का मतलब क्या है कि जो आपको रेंज दिया गया है a to b, so you have to find the minimum functional value between a and b, right? So you can write minimum of fa. You have to check the endpoints fa, fb, fc1, fc2, fc3, right? So this will be the absolute minimum, राइट. तो एब्सोल्यूट और मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम के मतलब क्या है कि आपको रेंज के बीच में बताना है. फंक्शनल वैल्यू अगर मिनिमम है सो दैट विल बी एब्सोल्यूट मिनिमम. इफ द फंक्शनल वैल्यू इज maximum, then that would be the absolute maximum. Let's take few example. So find the absolute maximum and minimum values of fx is equal to 2x cube minus 9x square plus 12x minus 5 in 0 to 3. Also find the points of maxima and minima. So what are the sufficient condition? The first one, we have to calculate the dy by dx equal to 0. So we can get the stationary points. Function we have 2x cube minus 9x square plus 12x minus 5. So we can calculate f dash x 12x square minus 18x plus 12. We can take 6 common. What we will get? We will get here, sorry, this will be the 6. 6x square 9 into 2, 18x 12x, and this minus 0. So we can take the 6 common, it will become x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Or we can write x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Also, we can write x minus 3 into uh, x minus 2, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we are getting the stationary point x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. Okay. So you have to calculate the functional value. What would be the functional value at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2? Also, you can check at what point of maxima, point of minima. So differentiate once again. So second derivative of fx, so you can calculate from here. So that would be 6 into 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Sorry, not equal to 0. You have to calculate. So we are getting this one. So at x is equal to 1, what we are getting? F double dash x will be 6 into 2 minus 3 less than 0 we are getting here. So less than 0 means x is equal to 1 is the point of maximum minima, maxima. Okay. Check at x is equal to 2. What is the value of double differentiation of x? So we are getting 6 minus 2x minus 3. 6 minus 4 minus 3. We are getting greater than 0. So we can write at x is equal to 2 is point of maximum minima. Okay. So we can calculate the value at fx at x is equal to 2. What we are getting here? So 2 into 8 minus 9 into 4 plus 12 into 2 minus 5. 16 minus 36, 44 minus 5. We are getting here for 2, 12. So if it's equal to 2, I've already calculated, so I'm writing directly minus 1. Okay. And you can calculate here function value at x is equal to 1. So we are getting here 2 minus 9 plus 12 minus 5. So we are getting here 14, 0. We're getting here 0. Okay. So now we can calculate that uh, absolute maximum, absolute minimum. Okay. So absolute maximum is equal to max of, what is the limit? What is the range here? 0. So first write the endpoints f0, f3. What is the point of maxima, point of minima? So f1, f2. Okay. So f1 we get here 0, f2 we already get that minus 1. Okay, when you will f0, so you will get minus 5, f3 you can calculate. I have calculated, so I'm writing f3 will be 4. Just put the value x is equal to 3, will get the 4. So the maximum of this value, so 4. So absolute maximum in this here 4. Now we can calculate the absolute minimum. So that would be the minimum minimum of f0, f3, f1, f2 minus 5, 4 minus 1. This is 0, f2 minus 1. Okay. So minimum of this value can get minus 5 minus 1. So we are getting minus 5. That is the minimum. So absolute minimum is minus 5. Okay. So always you have to check check the local minima, local maxima, and endpoint. Okay. So absolute maximum will be the maximum of endpoints, functional value at endpoints, and functional value at point of maxima, at point of minima. So you have to check the minimum of this is the value, and then you can get the absolute minimum. And when you will see the maximum of this value, you will get the absolute maximum. Next question we have: find the maximum and minimum value of fx when x a is equal to cos x plus b sin x. So function we have a cos x plus b sin x. First calculate the stationary point, differentiate fx with respect to x, you will get a minus sin x, cos x का differentiation minus sin x plus b cos x equal to 0. What we are getting here? That uh, b cos x minus a sin x equal to 0. So you can get here a sin x equal to b cos x. Or you can write here 10x b by a. So x we are getting here 10 inverse b by a. Also we can write 10 inverse b by a if you will take this value, like suppose this is a triangle, right angle triangle, and this is a, this is b, okay, and this is suppose x. Okay. So 10x we can write uh, b by a. Okay, so we can write also sine inverse b divided by this will be the a square plus b square. So this we can write here a square plus b square. We can write in terms of x, we can write in terms of cos square, cos inverse also. So cos inverse a divided by root under a square plus b square. Okay. So if we got this value, now we can calculate that functional value at x is equal to 10 inverse b by a. Okay. For that we have to also find at this value that would be maximum or minimum, right? So do the double differentiation at x. What you will get? A into minus cos x plus b into minus sin x equal to 0. Sorry, not equal to 0. We have to check whether it's greater equal to 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0. So you can get here the minus, we take common a cos x plus b sin x. A cos x plus b sin x. So put the x is equal to cos inverse this one, this value here. So we can write cos inverse cos x. We can put the x in terms of cos inverse. So cos inverse a divided by root under a square plus b square plus b. Here x we can write, we can put in terms of sine inverse. So sine inverse b divided by root under a square plus b square So finally, what you will get? Finally, you will get here. Finally, you will get here that f dash x is minus a into uh, a divided by a square plus b square plus b into b divided by a square plus b square, right? Because sine of sine inverse b divided by b a square plus b square, we can write b divided by root under a square plus b square. So that would be minus a square plus b square. So we can write here this will be the less than 0. So we can say x is equal to tan inverse b by a is the point of maxima. The point of maxima. So let's calculate the maximum value. So functional value you have to calculate at tan inverse b by a. X की value रखो tan inverse b by a. So what was the functional value? A cos x plus b sin x. Tan inverse we can write in terms of cos inverse also or sin inverse also. So a we can write cos inverse a divided by a square plus b square plus b into sine inverse of b divided by a square plus b square. Okay. So this cos inverse will cancel out. We can write a square divided by root under a square plus b square divided by b square divided by root under a square plus b square. So finally we can write root under a square plus b square. So that would be the maximum value of function a cos x and b sin x. So this would be the maximum value of fx is this one. प्रोसेस सेम था, प्रोसेस डिफरेंट नहीं था, प्रोसेस सेम था. आपको फर्स्ट dy by dx इक्वल टू 0 करके आपको स्टेशनरी वैल्यू निकालना है, फिर स्टेशनरी वैल्यू पे डबल डिफरेंशिएशन करके देखना है कि लेस देन 0 है ग्रेटर देन 0 है. सो यू कैन गेट द दिस पॉइंट इज पॉइंट ऑफ मैक्सिमम और पॉइंट ऑफ मिनिमा, फिर उसके बाद वैल्यू निकालना है. थोड़ा सा एक्सप्रेशन अलग था इसलिए थोड़ा सा लेंदी है, बट प्रोसीजर सेम है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव एज x इज इंक्रीज फ्रॉम as x increase, here it would be minus infinity to infinity. Okay, the function fx is equal to e to the power x divided by 1 by e to the power x. This is the function. Okay, monotonically increasing, decreasing, we have to choose the option. Okay, so फंक्शन मोनोटोनिक है या नहीं है कैसे चेक करेंगे? यू हैव टू चेक द sufficient condition for maximum minima. You have to see the derivative condition, right? So let's calculate the dy by dx. So function we have e to the power x divided by 1 by x. We can write also e to the power x into 1 plus e to the power x minus 1. We can write or not? We can write. So let's calculate the differentiate the function fx with respect to x. What you can get? E to the power x into 1 plus e to the power x minus 1 plus e to the power x into minus 1 into 1 e to the power xx minus 2 into e to the power x. चेन रूल, जिनको भी दिक्कत है डिफरेंशिएशन में आप थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लो, ठीक है? पहले हमने इस फंक्शन को किया, ये फंक्शन कैसा फंक्शन था, u इंटू वी मल्टीप्लीकेशन में। तो पहले हमने u को किया, v को अलग किया, फिर then we can write first this one, then we can write here u v, then this one. Okay, now so finally what I'm getting here, with this we can write ex plus, I'm getting this minus to the power 2x, means we can write 2x, and then 1 plus square. Also we can simplify this one. LCM we can take 1 e to the power x divided by x square. So this would be e to the power x e to the power 2x minus e to the power 2x. This would be cancelled. We can write e to the power x divided by. So this expression, what we are getting here, f dash double dash x, is the expression we are getting e to the power x divided by 1 plus e to the power x. This expression will be also greater than 0, always greater than 0. You can check the function of e to the power x is like this. We are getting e to the power x value is 0 when x is minus infinity. So when you will get the 0, then this 1 plus e to the power x, so it would be always greater than 0. So when dy by dx, is greater than 0 for particular range or particular domain, or for all x, so we can say the function will monotonically increase in their domain. So the option A will be correct here, right? X, as x is a real value, the function fx e to the power x divided by 1 per e per x. We have already solved this one, I guess. Okay. Consider the function fx is equal to x square minus x plus 2, the maximum value of fx in the closed interval minus 4, closed interval is, you have to calculate minus 4 to 4. Okay, maximum value of fx. So see, when you range is given and you have to find the maximum value. So you have to always find the absolute maximum. You have to take the local maxima, local minima. You have to check the end condition also, right? So let's calculate that. What is the first functional value at end points? So we can calculate f minus 4, what we are getting here. So minus 4 square plus 4, it will come. So we are getting 16 plus 4 plus 2, 22. Just do the correction here. So in the gate question, it is like x minus 2. Here it is x minus 2. So here also you will get x minus 2, x minus 2, 4 minus 2. Here it will come 4 minus 2. So you can get these values. Okay. Now, calculate the function value at x is equal to 4. What we are getting here, 16 minus 4 minus 2, 10. Calculate where the stationary point. So just calculate the dy by dx is equal to 0. So at what value dy by dx is equal to 0? So 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So you can get x is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is between 1 minus 4 and 4. So what will be the functional value of 1 by 2? So we can calculate. So 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 2 minus 2. So 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 2. And calculate 4, 1 minus 2 minus 8. What you can get here? Minus 9 by 4. Okay. So we can calculate the maximum value of function in minus 4 to 4 is maximum of f minus 4. What is this value? 18. F 4. What is this value? 10. F 1 by 2. What is this value? Minus 9 by 7. So you can see maximum of this value at endpoints and local maximum minima. So you are getting the 18. So answer would be the A. Okay. For a real x, the maximum value of function e to the power sin x divided by e to the power cos x is. So the function is given same procedure. We can proceed here like fx is given e to the power sin x divided by e to the power cos x. Also we can write e to the power sin x minus cos x, right? So let's differentiate fx with respect to x. What you will get? E to the power sin x minus cos x into cos x plus sin x equal to 0. See, this expression will not equal to 0. So this will equal to 0, then dy by dx will be equal to 0, right? So what conclusion we are getting here? Cos x plus sin x. Because see, this function is e to the power x. We can compare from the e to the power x, right? Okay. So is equal to 0. So cos x is equal to minus, sorry, cos x is equal to minus sin x. Sin x. So x value we can calculate here minus pi by minus pi by 4, right? We can write 3 pi by 4. I'm taking the one value. It can be other value also. Like you will add 2 pi, then you will get the new value. Then you will add the 2 pi, then you will get the new value, right? Okay. So we have to. So what is the maximum value? So no need to check the double differentiation at this point. This is the point of maximum value. According to the question, this is the point. This is the point of maxima. Okay. So just calculate the functional value at x is equal to 3 pi by 4. So what you are getting here? E to the power sine 3 pi by 4 minus cos 3 pi by 4. E to the power 1 by root 2 minus, so it would be minus 1 by root 2. So we can write e to the power root 2. So also we can write e to the power minus 1 by 2. So option C is correct. Okay. सी टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है क्वेश्चन में. अगर क्वेश्चन में दिया मैक्सिमम वैल्यू तो वो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू होगा. डबल डिफरेंशिएशन करके आपको चेक नहीं करना है. अगर आप करना चाहते हो तो आप करो, आपको ऑलवेज लेस देन 0 मिलेगा. Okay, because this is the point of maxima. Next question we have, consider the function fx is equal to x square minus 4 to the whole square, where x is a real number. Then function has only one minima, only two minima. So that will depend upon the how many stationary point we are getting, and at that stationary point what the uh, condition we are getting for the double differentiation. So that we can see here. So we have the function fx is equal to x square minus 4 whole square. We can also write x to the power 4 minus, sorry, plus 16 minus 2 4 into x square. like a minus b ka whole square we can write. So a square 4 plus b square 16 minus 2a be 8. So we can write x square minus 8 x to the power 4 minus 8 x square plus 16. Okay, right. So differentiate function of fx with respect to x. What you will get? 4x cube minus 16x plus 0. So we can take 4 common. What we are getting? X cube minus 4 x. We can take the x common also. So 4x x square minus 1. Right. So what we are getting here? First, the stationary point we are getting here x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1, 1. Right. So you can calculate here, like we can check the double differentiation. So do the double differentiation first. If dash double dash x, so 12x square minus 16. So we can take a common 4. What are you getting? 3x, 3x minus 4. So right, at x is equal to 0, what we are getting here? At x is equal to minus 1, what you are getting here? X is equal to 1, what we are getting here? So at x is equal to 0, you can see the double differentiation is less than 0. At x is equal to minus 1, you can see also double differentiation is less than 0. So at x is equal to 1, also you can see that at x is equal to 1, you can see that this double differentiation is also less than 0. I guess I've done some mistake. So 4x, okay, sorry, here. X square minus 4 is corrected. So that a stationary point would be 0 to minus 2. 0 to minus 2. Just correct it, please. So if it's equal to 0, that is it coming minus 0. Okay. At x is equal to 2, at x is equal to 2, we are getting greater than 0. At x is equal to minus 2, we are getting less than 0. Right. Okay. So, okay. So you can see here, this is the point where the less than 0 point of maxima, okay. And here where the x is equal to 2, you can get greater than 0. This is a point of minima. X is equal to minus 2. You can see here, this is the minus 2 less than 0. So this is the point of maxima. Okay, so at 2 x equal to minus 2. So okay, so you can see here x is equal to 2. This is x square. Why am I doing this? This is x square. So at minus x equal to 2 will be greater than 0, and minus 2 it would be greater than 0. Right? Okay, so 1 minima, 2 minima. So we are getting only 2 minima. So option B will correct. Okay. So the basic condition you can apply here, dy by dx is equal to 0, and then you calculate ds square y by dx square. If greater than 0, then point of max minima. If this value is less than 0, then point of maximum. Just remember these two conditions. You can solve the GATE previous year questions. Okay. The next question, we have a point on a curve is said to be the extreme if a local minima or a local maxima So the number so the number of so the number so the number of distinct extreme value of fx, this one. So we have to calculate the how many number of stationary point. So function is given, we have to calculate. So let's calculate the f uh, dash x. So what you can get, 12 x cube minus 48 x square minus 48x plus 0. See, no need to solve here. This is asking about the number of extreme, the number of stationary point. Okay, so you can see here, this is the polynomial function, and this a n is not equal to 0 in this case. So it has a 3 root because this is the power 3. So it has three roots. Okay, so that we can calculate is equal to 0. So you can get the 3 root. So the distinct number of distinct extrema for the curve would be 3. Okay, so no need to solve here. You can see the degree of polynomial and you can answer these questions. Next question we have, e to the power y is equal to x to the power 1 by x, then y has a maxima minima. Okay, so what the function is given, so let's write e to the power y is equal to x to the power 1 by x. It is asking what y has a, taking log both the side, taking log both the sides. So what we can write here, y equal to 1 by x log x. So function we have, we can calculate the dy by dx. So what you can get here, minus 1 by x square into log x plus 1 by x into 1 by x. Okay, so you can write here that x square is equal to 1 minus log x. So that is dy by dx. So if you want to calculate dy by dx is equal to 0, so what will be the stationary point? So from there we are getting here log x is equal to 1. So what is the value of x? What is the value of x? X would be e. So if x would be e, then what is the value of y? What is the functional value? So we can calculate the functional value. So 1 by e. So here no need to calculate actually. 1 by e. So maximum at x is equal to e. You can check. You can choose the option that option A is correct. No, maximum. We have to check the maximum or minimum condition also, because here we are getting two options, like 1 and 2, A and B. Okay, so they do the double differentiation, d square y by dx square. So what you are getting here, see, this was the dy by dx is this one. Okay, so 1 minus log x into minus 2 into 2x into x to the power, no, let's write it again. Okay, so we can differentiate. So what we are getting, to the power minus 2 into 1 minus log x. Okay, so we have to differentiate it. So we can write minus 2 into to the power minus 3, okay, into 1 minus log x plus x square to the power minus 2, 0 minus 1 by x. Okay, So calculate the dy square by d square y by dx square. If you are getting this value is greater than 0, then that would be the point of minima. If you are getting less than 0, then that would be the x is equal to be the point of maximum, right? So you can calculate also. You can take the option like A and B. Next question we have the x is equal to 0. The function fx x cube plus 1 has. You have to choose the option. So the function we have x cube plus 1, just differentiate with respect to x. What we are getting 2x square plus 0, sorry, 3x square, 3x square, right? So this would be 0. Then what stationary point we are getting x is equal to 0, right? So do the double differentiation also. So what you are getting 6x. Okay. So at x is equal to 0, double differentiation, x is also 0. So we can say that at uh, a point at x is equal to 0 is neither maxima nor minima, right? So that option D, a point of inflection. Say point has a neither maxima nor minima is called the point of inflection. Thank you. If you have any doubt, then you can leave the message in the comment box. So I will answer there. Okay. And in this lecture, I have just uh, solved. So that I have written wrongly. So just correct itself. Okay. So thank you for watching this lecture.